more than 2 months since the president's meeting with President Putin. Have the Russians done anything to crack down on ransomware attacks?
Thank you for the question. The discussions with the Russians continue, as President Biden noted. He's looking for action with regard to addressing cyber activity, and we continue to look for that. That being said, we also need to look at our own activity, and it's the reason for this today, to ensure that we're doing everything we can to lock our digital doors and ensure that our networks and our organizations are as safe as they need to be online.
And then I wanted to get to the Taliban and questions of whether it's keeping its promise for amnesty. There was some reporting from the BBC, some color from that story. Since the Taliban came to power, one man said they haven't stopped killing. A few days ago, this person said they killed 12 members of special forces in Kandahar, 3 soldiers in Jalalabad as well. The Taliban took them out of their homes and shot them. Given this kind of reporting that we're hearing, is it possible that our reliance on the Taliban to keep their word in terms of our evacuation is misplaced for going back on things like the amnesty promise?
Well, first, I don't have any confirmation of those details. I'm not questioning the BBC's reporting. I just don't have any confirmation of them from the U.S. government. I would certainly point you to the Department of Defense and others who might have additional details. But what I would note here, Jackie, is no one is saying from the federal government, no one, the President, Secretary of Defense, no one from the intelligence community, that the Taliban are good actors, right? We are not saying that. That is one of the reasons we are being so clear that we are not rushing to recognition. We will be watching clearly. We have a range of leverage at our disposal, including access to the global marketplace. And of course, we will be assessing. It's of course based on how they treat individuals in the country, how they treat women, whether they let people who want to leave the country leave. All of those are factors that we will be assessing, but I don't have any confirmation of that specific reporting. Go ahead.
On Afghanistan, the Taliban says China will be their main partner and kind of financial lifeline. Does that weaken America's leverage over the group to change its behavior, especially given the geographic closeness between China and Afghanistan?
Well, I would first say that, as the President has said many times, so let me repeat, there are a few countries that wanted us to stay in Afghanistan more than China and Russia because it would have tied up our own resources and tied up our own U.S. military and tied up our own financial assets and options. What our leverage over the Taliban is a range of things. I mean, one is, of course, access to the global marketplace, which is not just China. It is a range of money that is in the New York Federal Reserve that was the Afghan government's money that they currently don't have access to. It is working with a coalition of 100 countries around the world that have signed this statement on what their expectations are of the Taliban. It's working with the UN Security Council. So the world is united in what they expect the Taliban to do, which is allow people who want to depart the country to depart. And China has to decide where they are in that effort. Oh, good.
Secondly, as you know, climate envoy Kerry is in China right now to talk about climate change. Chinese foreign minister has said, quote, if the U.S. wants progress on climate, forgive me, sorry, quote starts here, stop regarding China as a threat and as an adversary. End quote. Does the administration see China as an adversary in this regard, and are you willing to meet them in the middle to make progress on climate change?
Well, the United States sees China as a country where we have disagreements, and we also have areas where we can work together. And that's what complicated diplomatic relationships look like, and certainly our relationship with China falls into that category. Thanks, everyone, so much.